Hi, I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise X, and this is episode 140 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He answers the questions. We read the questions, we read the answers, we take the cool, the funny, the lies, the myths, and we put them here for you so you don't have to read 1,000 questions. On today's episode, we're talking about gluten-free menus in the MDR for lunch and breakfast. Did you ban walkie-talkies on board? Aerosol cans of bug repellent and suntan spray. Pools on the new ships, will they be heated? And a pregnancy form I have to fill out before I get on board?
And this is straight from the Yak's mouth.
All right, question one. This cruiser said they know they have added a gluten-free menu in the MDR for the dinner. He wanted to know, is there a gluten-free menu in the MDR available for lunch and breakfast as well? Their daughter has celiac disease and can't eat gluten. John said, no, there isn't. He appreciated them asking, though, because that's a good thing to do before you get on the cruise. Anytime they want gluten-free options, all they need to do is ask the waiter, and they will bring something to them that's gluten-free. So for lunch and breakfast, they don't have a separate gluten-free menu, but you can ask for it, and they will give it to you. Ta-da! Question two. This cruiser had heard that walkie-talkies are now banned on the ship, and this is how they communicate with their family when it's cruising. Is there any truth to this? John said, no, this is a 100% false, and the person on Facebook that you read this from, John knows very well, and she is completely wrong. The only thing they do ask is to keep the volume low when in public areas. So there you go. This is why John's here, because you get things on Facebook, on YouTube. People like, they said this, they said that. No, John will get you the proper answer. So if you like the proper answer, ask John. He'll get you the proper answer. Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you enjoy cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, question three. This cruiser knows that a lot of aerosol cans are now banned on the ships, but they wanted to know if they can bring aerosol cans of bug spray and suntan spray, because it is still an aerosol can. John said, yes, you may bring these items. So that brings me to my question, which I might have to put on John's Heald page. Why are some aerosols banned, let's just say Lysol, and others not? The two aforementioned ones. I don't get it. What's the difference between one or the other? I mean, I know most of them have propellants that are flammable. Lord knows suntan lotion, you can make that thing a flamethrower if you wanted to. So I don't get it. We might have to ask that one. Then we'll have to do our own Yakety-Yak question. Interesting. Question four. This cruiser asked if the pools on the new ships that are coming out will be heated. They're not talking about like hot tub heated, but just like regular heated pools, because they don't want to sound like Michael Jackson when they got in the pool. And I'm with them. Sometimes you get in those pools, if you're cruising off the summer season, you get in, it's cold. I have 2 lumps in my chest and they're not my boobs, if you get what I'm saying. John said he sounds like that whenever he gets into the pool, heated or not. For the most part, they will not be heating the pools. Obviously, in places like Alaska, they will heat the pool. So if it's 50 degrees outside, you want to get into a nice warm pool, you can. But as a rule, across the line and the new ships, they're not generally heated. Last question. This cruiser has seen online rumbles of a pregnancy form that must be filled out prior to cruising. They called Carnival and asked for this form, and all they received was a policy. Is there an actual form? John said, no, there's not an actual form. They just need to adhere to the guidelines, which is if you are pregnant and you are in your 24th week or exceeded your 24th week at any time during the cruise, you will not be allowed to board or sail. So they don't want you to get into your third trimester, have your water break, and have a medical emergency on board. That is going to be very, very expensive for you if they have to medevac you off a cruise line. So I kind of understand them. I also understand, hey, I'm pregnant. I've been with this for how many freaking months? I want to go on a cruise. Let me go on a cruise. I don't know. I think they're doing to kind of help save you a lot of money if you start going into labor early. So I don't know. Anyway, that's been episode 140 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.